We asked 100 married women. Some days I'd be willing to trade my man for a really good what?
Pool boy.
A good what?
I'm sorry.
What did you just say? What did you say, though?
Pool boy.
Get your hand off of me. Trade me in for no damn pool boy.
The world of entertainment was rocked today when allegations surfaced regarding Marjorie Harvey, wife of famed TV personality Steve Harvey. An anonymous source close to the family revealed that Marjorie has been in a panic after their personal bodyguard threatened to release purported proof of an affair between the two of them. In leaked text messages circulating on various gossip sites, the bodyguard, identified only as JD, wrote, "The truth will come out. People should know who you really are." Marjorie's alleged response, a mix of fear and anger, was, "What do you want? This will destroy everything." The Harvey family has not yet released an official statement, leaving fans and media outlets in suspense. Discussions about the potential fallout, both personally and professionally for the Harvey family, are widespread. With no concrete evidence presented as of yet, the public is left to wonder about the validity of the claims and what might be revealed next in this escalating drama. Steve and Marjorie Harvey have recently been in the spotlight addressing rumors concerning infidelity and potential divorce, asserting that their relationship remains unblemished. This scandal has become the talk of the town in recent days. The notion that Steve, seen by many as a relationship expert, might be facing turbulence in his own marriage has piqued public interest. The power duo made efforts to squash these speculations, but another player emerged into the scene, their bodyguard. Allegations suggest that this bodyguard holds incriminating evidence which could force Marjorie out of the family home, and potentially see Steve entering into his fourth marriage. This shocks many, as there's a common saying in their church community, "You can't get another divorce." The scandal centers around claims of Marjorie's alleged liaisons with the family's bodyguard and personal chef during Steve's absences. Despite the couple's firm denial of any impending divorce, the narrative seems far from concluded. Rumors swirl that the bodyguard, identified in some reports as William Big Boom Freeman, is attempting to extort Marjorie with intimate photos of them, threatening to release them online if not compensated handsomely. Freeman, who has been safeguarding Steve for an extended period, is said to have a checkered past that extends beyond alleged affairs with clients' spouses. Before his tenure with the Harveys, William reportedly had dubious dealings and exploited women for self-aggrandizement. He is now seemingly looking to cash in on this scandal, a move that could jeopardize Steve's image as a devoted family man and relationship guide. Marjorie, on her part, seems to have been caught off guard by this avalanche of events. She is evidently concerned about preserving Steve's career and image, especially since it funds her luxurious lifestyle. From Steve's perspective, he has always spoken fondly of Marjorie, reminiscing about the moment he first laid eyes on her in 1987 and how enchanted he was. They didn't kindle their romance until 2005, which coincided with the end of Steve's tumultuous second marriage to Mary Shackelford. Mary's divorce from Steve was fraught with conflict, including her $60 million lawsuit against him on grounds of child endangerment and breach of contract, amongst others. In an ironic twist, Steve credits this same bodyguard, Freeman, for facilitating his reunion with Marjorie back in 2005. And now that same individual might be the cause of their potential downfall. Some speculate that the couple might have already conceded to Freeman's demands to preserve their public image. As the saying goes, sometimes one needs to experience the wrong before recognizing what's right. Every mistake is a lesson learned. Recent events on social media suggest that Steve Harvey's credibility as a relationship expert has taken a significant hit due to emerging revelations. Many have questioned his judgment in selecting Marjorie as his life partner. One user quipped, "Steve, here's a relationship tip for you. If a lady gets involved with both a man and his cousin, she's likely not going to be loyal. Maybe you can include this in your next book." Another chimed in, "It's funny how many relationship therapists and marital counselors don't seem to have their own houses in order. They don't walk the talk." Lori Harvey also weighed in on the matter via Instagram, confronting the digital grapevine, which sadly had been tinged with sexist undertones. Social media users took this opportunity to also poke fun at Steve Harvey, referencing his book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, What Men Really Think About Love, Relationships, Intimacy, and Commitment, and his penchant for providing relationship counsel. But Marjorie, standing strong, didn't hold back in addressing the conjecture that she betrayed her husband with both their bodyguard and chef. She dismissed these tales as nonsensical and fictitious. Marjorie, 58, married to Steve, 66, since 2007, took to Instagram to shed light on her stance. She shared a poignant post. When they hurled their insult at him, he did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judges justly. In her postscript, Marjorie highlighted that though she and Steve generally ignore the baseless tales spun about them, she feels a certain responsibility given her influential status. She expressed, "We usually overlook the baseless stories spread about us. Yet to those bestowed with much is expected. I realize the weight my platform carries. I want this message to resonate with those who may feel overwhelmed by such rumors. Stay blessed and share this message. Steve seems to have placed his trust in individuals who may not have had his best interests at heart. In a surprising twist, there's talk that Marjorie might have been in cahoots with the bodyguard from the start. Some believe the entire drama unfolding now might have been orchestrated years in advance, targeting Steve rather than Marjorie. As the saying goes, when you know what you want and someone wants you in return, you both understand what it takes to win each other over. Raising eyebrows further, the bodyguard who's at the center of this controversy was pivotal in reuniting Steve and Marjorie after years of separation. Reminiscing about their reunion, Steve shared, "The day in 2005 when Boomerang, my bodyguard, handed over his phone, I wasn't expecting to hear your voice on the other end. Yet, when I did, it became the happiest day of my life." From that point on, Steve was committed to Marjorie, and even her tumultuous past didn't deter him from proposing. Celebrating her on his show, Steve once introduced her as, "Please welcome the dream girl of my life, my wife Marjorie." Steve's dedication to Marjorie was further underscored when he adopted her children and gave them his surname. However, unbeknownst to him, embracing Marjorie meant also taking on a whirlwind of controversy and theatrics. A deeper dive into her background reveals that prior to her life in the limelight as a socialite and fashion influencer, Marjorie was allegedly involved in illicit activities alongside her former husband, Jim Townsend. In a bid to make the best out of a challenging situation, Jim has expressed plans to pen down a memoir, with parts of it already crafted during his incarceration. He aims to shed more light on Marjorie's involvement in their alleged illicit trade and her evasion of legal consequences. He once remarked, "It always amazes me how some people are eager to commit a crime, yet so unwilling to face the consequences." The tumultuous saga surrounding Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey continues to unfold. With Jim Townsend's supposed bombshell memoir threatening to tarnish the couple's pristine image, Steve reportedly pulled out all the stops to prevent the book's publication. Jim initially seemed determined to tell all, recalling, "I penned 2/3 of the book behind bars. It's my truth, and Marjorie's knowledge of it is irrelevant." Yet his stance seemed to soften, hinting at a betrayal by Marjorie, but expressing a desire to withhold certain details for the sake of their children. Many speculate that Steve and Marjorie might have financially compensated Jim to ensure his discretion. Steve's sentiments seem to corroborate this, remarking, "Marjorie and I collided when both of us had botched this marriage thing terribly." The spotlight is now on the bodyguard, who allegedly possesses compromising photographs of Marjorie. Steve, however, is no newcomer to crisis management. He's faced similar dilemmas in the past, with allegations of him having paid off authorities to silence his second ex-wife. Given his track record, it wouldn't be far-fetched to think that he might dip into his coffers to suppress these recent allegations involving Marjorie and the bodyguard. As the saying goes, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Public sentiment seems to think this situation might be Steve's karmic retribution. One observer commented, "Only when you're on the receiving end of betrayal, especially in the public eye, do you truly grasp the gravity of infidelity." Another remarked, "Given the nature of the entertainment world, one only hopes that the bodyguard doesn't encounter any unfortunate incidents before potential evidence sees the light of day." With the spotlight intensely focused on the Harveys, it remains to be seen how they'll navigate this storm. Will they manage to suppress this latest scandal, or is this just the tip of the iceberg? Whatever the outcome, public intrigue remains at an all-time high. What's your take? Do you believe this could spell the end for Steve and Marjorie, or will they somehow manage to put this behind them? Drop your thoughts below. Meanwhile, delve into my other videos for more on the drama that continues to rock the Harvey family. That's all the tea for now, folks. Stay updated and I'll be back with more soon.